Hello everyone and welcome to your 7th Android Studio tutorial. Now I thought I'd take a little deviation from the layouts for a little bit just to kind of get you guys doing something a little bit more fun and something that kind of shows a little bit more of what you can do with Android. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to make an on-click listener. So go ahead and start a new project. We're going to call this project Colored Button Demo, and then we're going to hit next. We're going to leave all the standard, empty activity, finish, and then it's going to go ahead and start building our project. Okay, so now all of that's updated. We're going to go over to our activity main.xml. We're going to move over to text. The first thing we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and change this to a linear layout, since we've already been messing with linear layouts and we haven't really gone over relative layouts yet. So remember, we changed that to linear layout. We need to add an orientation. So we're going to add a vertical orientation. We're going to go ahead and take out this text view. And we're going to add 3 buttons, and we're going to make them wrap on both height and width. We're not going to put any text in it for the moment, so we'll just go to the next one. Button, wrap content, button, wrap content. Alright, so now we have 3 buttons that don't have any text. We're going to go ahead and add in on the layout, we're going to add a gravity. Might as well use the tools that we're learning, right? Android gravity equals, so we're going to do center vertical, but we're also going to do center horizontal. So now they are very centered. We're going to go ahead and click on our resource folder up here. We're going to click on values, and we're going to go into strings.xml. So we want a string for each button. So we now have 3 strings. So the buttons are going to be named red, blue, and green. So the string name is going to be button red, button blue, and button green. And then the text that's going to be in them is obviously going to be red, blue, and green. So what we have done here is we have created 3 string variables named button red, button blue, and button green, and their text value is red, blue, and green. So we've saved that. We're going to go ahead and close it. We're back in the XML. So we want to go after the second wrap content, we want to hit enter, type in Android text equals quotes, and right here we want to put in @string button red, on the next one Android text equals @string button blue, and then on the final one button green. Okay, so now you guys can see we have a red button, a blue button, and a green button. So now that we have that, we need to do one more thing before we can go into our Java file. So the next thing we need to do is we need to create IDs for each of these buttons, because right now there's nothing that distinguishes any one of these buttons apart from each other other than the value of the text. We need a way so that when we're doing our code we can actually access the button. So the XML for Android has an attribute called ID. So the first button we're going to do Android ID equals, and we're going to put at plus ID slash, and then we're going to name it button red. Okay, so we're going to do that for all three buttons. Android ID equals at plus ID button blue. Android ID equals at plus ID slash button green. So now all three of our buttons have IDs to access them. That's everything for setting up our layout. In the next tutorial, we'll actually go into the Java and set up the code part to make this all come together. Thank you.